Hi. My name is Matthew Lawrence, and I'm a student at Western Washington University. Together, we will be conducting this interview today and begin the process of addressing why you came to visit me. My role as your counseling practitioner is to provide a confidential environment where you can feel free to share anything you want with me without judgment. Before we begin, I would like to inform you of the Health Insurance Portability and Accountability Act, otherwise known as HIPAA, which ensures that legally what we discuss today cannot be shared with, and will remain confidential. As your counseling practitioner, I am held by law to protect your personal information and not share it with anyone without your consent. Further, I am legally a mandated reporter and can only deviate from client confidentiality if I believe you are a danger to yourself or others. As my patient, you have the right to request a copy of your medical records, the right to receive information about available treatment options, the right to be treated with respect, and the right to be fully informed about the procedures, benefits, and possible risks. It is my duty to provide this informed consent so you understand your right to confidentiality and my role as your counseling practitioner. Do you have any questions for me regarding HIPAA, confidentiality, or my role as a mandated reporter?
If I wanted my mom to be able to know what's going on, is there like a form I can sign that will allow her to?
Yeah, you would have to actually, in order for me to release information to her, you would have to actually sign a consent form for her to be able to get that information.
Okay, that's the only question I have.
Okay, so just curious, so why did you come to see me today?
So I am struggling with this thing in my life. I am in school and am about halfway through my 2-year program, and my boyfriend is doing really good at work, and he started as they call it a service professional. He works at Olive Garden, and it's like an almost manager, but
Okay.
he kind of fills in when a manager can't be there, so he can do what they call run the floor, kind of like keep the staffing levels for the day and decide when people get to go home and things like that. Okay. And so he talked to his boss about what the next step is, and so he can be promoted to an actual assistant manager and be on salary and all that.
Okay, so he's looking to try to get a promotion within the company?
Exactly.
Okay.
And so he went and talked to his boss, and his boss basically told him, how far do you want to move? And so he basically told him, his boss is a really good manager. He's been with the company for years and years and runs one of the best Olive Gardens.
Okay.
And so him as the boss has narrowed his area down to an area of 3 stores.
Okay.
And he can do that because he does really well and he's very valuable to the company. And so he basically told Max which is my boyfriend's name, if he opens up his area to say the whole United States, that he's willing to move, then it's probably going to happen a lot faster.
Okay. So
by the end of the summer.
Okay. So in order to advance in the company, he needs to be willing to move to other states.
Right.
Okay.
He was kind of telling him that if he was willing to move to, say, less desirable areas, like maybe Alaska, where not as many people want to move.
That's a huge change for sure. Okay.
Because it's so cold.
Mm-hmm.
That
there's more opportunity.
The opportunity is probably going to crop up sooner.
Okay.
See, now this is a problem for me because my whole family is here, and I still have a year of the program, and
it's a huge impact on you.
But on the other hand, I feel like it's a huge opportunity for him, and is it selfish to express my concern? So that's what I'm struggling with.
Okay. Well, so how do you feel about it? Tell me your concerns.
So I guess I would just say that I'm proud of him for doing better and wanting to advance and move up, and
Mhm.
that he is feeling valued by the company and that he is doing so well.
Okay.
But I also worry about how it might affect my schooling, and if I have to, the same program that I am in is offered online as well, but I've always struggled with online classes, so I wonder if that would, if I moved with him, would that, and switched to online, would that hinder my education because I don't do as well with online classes?
Mhm.
I also kind of wonder if, when I've done online classes, I've had some in person, so if maybe it was just too much to switch back and forth.
Right.
That's maybe why I struggled, hopefully.
Okay, so you're worried about the impact it's going to have on your education?
And my family. I mean,
Right.
I don't have kids or anything, but I'm very close with my parents, and
Okay.
I just worry, how far are we gonna move, and, and when will I see my parents
Mhm.
again? Because they're certainly not rich; they wouldn't be able to come see me all the time.
Mhm. Have you guys talked about where exactly he might end up at? As far, I mean, I know you talked about Alaska, but have you talked about other areas that might be closer to home?
No, because it really just, it depends on where the opportunity, but like the
Presents itself.
where it opens up, like where they
Okay.
need a assistant manager once he is trained.
Okay.
So,
So how do your parents feel about this?
haven't talked to him about it.
Oh, so it's something you haven't really brought up with them yet?
No, I was kind of hesitant to bring it up with them until, like, maybe an offer was placed.
Okay. So it's just something that's kind of hasn't really happened yet. You're just kind of
Right.
preparing for it. In a way.
Exactly.
Okay. Okay, that makes sense. Have you talked to anyone else about it, or?
Just a couple of friends, and I don't know, they were supportive of me, and they just kind of,
Don't know what to say, kind of.
like they didn't want to say, oh, well, you should definitely go, or, oh, well, you shouldn't move for that.
Mhm.
Or,
So how do you feel that this will impact your relationship if you didn't go and he went, or?
if I didn't go, then I'm pretty sure it would be over.
Yikes.
Yeah. I don't think long distance would work very well.
Okay. Is there any other things that? So what do you think your end goal is going to be? Like, I don't know.
I guess just hope and pray that it's somewhere closer,
Mhm.
that the opportunity opens up, because
Are you willing to move?
I am willing to try.
Okay.
I don't know if I would be able to stay, though, if my education was being hindered.
Mhm.
I might have to reevaluate that if I was really struggling with the online
Okay.
schooling, because
Okay.
if I'm not succeeding, then
Right.
I mean, it's not going to be worth continuing with online school if I'm not succeeding. It'd just be a waste of time
Mm.
and hurt my GPA.
Right. Right. Makes sense. So, is there anything else that you want to?
I don't know. I guess I just have to wait and kind of see where they're looking at.
Mhm.
Because it's kind of up in the air.
Kind of a
right
waiting
now.
game right now.
Perhaps I should check with my counselor, my school counselor, and see
Like
what,
options as far as education.
right, yeah. See if the online portion is the only option, if it even is an option.
Mhm.
If that would even be something that I could switch to, because if I can't, then
Right.
probably have to look elsewhere.
Okay. All right. Well, thank you for coming to see me today.
Thanks for listening.
Yeah.